Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is Prophet West coming to you once again with another word of encouragement, something that God has put in my heart early this morning. And I usually, I'm going to the gym. But drop my daughter off at school. But before I go to the gym, there's something that God has put in my heart that I really want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about it briefly, if I can. Give me about maybe 5 to 8 minutes of your time. And then what I want to talk about is an issue. It's an issue, and many of you have this issue. It's being loyal to a fault. Loyalty. Being loyal. Loyalty is simply, you the type of person that you got a person's back. You got their back. You there. You want to turn your back on them. You ride or die. And this is many of you. You're so loyal that you've been put in situations before where it was wrong because you were still loyal to a person. When you knew they was wrong, but yet and still, because of the cause of your heart, because you protected that person, you were wrong, but you was loyal, and it hurt. And because of the loyalty of the type of person you are, there has been many people who has taken advantage of that loyalty. And so this is why many of you are alone and you can't talk to nobody or turn to nobody, because your loyalty has been so broken that people have taken advantage of you so much that you keeping your loyalty to yourself. You rather just be to yourself. You rather be to yourself. And the reason why I'm talking about loyalty is because I can tell you about it, because that's one thing I am. I'm loyal. I got your back. And just over the course of life and time, I've seen so much. I've seen so much where a person is a certain kind of way, loyal, innocent, nice heart. But I've seen pastors, I've seen ministers, I've seen people who are gifted that would take that person that was really, really innocent, and that they know that they was loyal, and they would befriend them, and then they knew that they would cover up all the dirt they did. Now that's sad. And the sad thing about it, many preachers, pastors, and not all of them, but it's interesting because many of them talk about there's not enough people in the church, or people leaving the church, or that people are backsliding, people are leaving the church and all of that and running away from the church. It's not the church is them, but one of the problems is many of them are running them away. Many other leaders, whether they're immature or whatnot, they are running them away. How? Because when these people come to them with their personal life, with their personal heart, stuff that they don't want nobody to know, they will listen to them and tell somebody. And then by that time, the whole church know. And so then the person leave. So why would a person want to be a part of somebody who's running their mouth and telling their business? And so you talk about church hurt. No, it's not church hurt, but it's some leaders that can keep their mouth closed. They can't keep their mouth closed. And they wonder why people are leaving their church. The reason why they're leaving their church is because people can't trust you. God can't trust you. If a man can't trust you with his word, why in the world would God trust you with his word? That's what's happening. God said if you be faithful over a few things, then he'll make you a ruler over many. See, it's the little foxes that really destroy the vine. And so we got to get back to the foundation of how it should be, the core. The core is honesty. The core is covering. The core is loving people. And if you love people, if you really love people, you will keep people's personal business to themselves. And so that's the issue. And so many people, they've been caught by this trap of people befriending them, even in relationships, marriages or whatever. And once they get them, then they use them to cover them. They use them to cover their lies, or they cover their money, their mess up. Then they're just as guilty. I'm talking about a person and people who are loyal to a fault until God, they get in trouble because the people, they use them. They use their kindness. They use their love. They use all of that. Then they turn their back on them, or then they use it against them. And see, I'm the type of person, I'm loyal, and I'm loyal to the person that's loyal to me. But if I'm in a situation, if I'm in a predicament where I'm at my lowest, I'm in a situation, and you ain't got my back, you don't cover me, you don't push me, you don't pay even interest in what I'm doing, that I'm about to die, I remember that. I remember who has my back and who don't. And so this is why, the sad thing about it, this is why when I went through what I went through with my son and even him leaving, I can't turn to nobody. I have to get professional help or go to a professional person because I can't trust nobody. Because the reason why, because I've been in ministry 32 years. I've been in ministry 32 years. I was saved and filled with the Holy Ghost when I was 13 years old. I'm 52. And so I've seen a whole lot. I've seen patterns. I've seen behaviors. And one of the things that I've seen in some cases, and not in every case, is that there's many people, even in the household of faith, in leadership positions, they can keep their mouth closed. They can keep their mouth closed. And because God ain't trusting them, their churches ain't growing. Now the numbers might be growing, but power, that's why God's power ain't there, because God can't trust you. He can't trust you because, you can't hold water. Did you not know, as a preacher, as a minister, when you violate someone's personal confidence, then they can't sue you. You're violating, that's what, client, patient, client, doctor, whatever, client privilege, minister client privilege, officials, an official client privilege, and you are violating what they're saying from their heart. People get killed for that. When you tell a person what's in their heart, when you tell people a person's business, you don't think about the consequences of that? With every action, there's a reaction. And so we got to get back to the foundation, that the foundation is love and trust. Because if I trust you, I love you. If I love you, then I listen to you. I'll be around you. I respect what you have to say. But if I don't trust you, I ain't got no time for you. So, so it's about loyalty, being loyal, be real. Don't be fake, don't be phony, be real. And the thing about it, when you're real, God will draw or cause people to come to you who are real. But also when you're real, the devil, the adversary, he's going to bring to you people who are fake, who's trying to use your realness as a covering to pull you down as well. So stay free. And just be careful who you hang around. Be careful who befriend you. And study people. Because everybody that say that they are anointed and holy and righteous, they're not. Because the Bible says in the last days there are going to be angels, false apostles. The Bible calls them workers, deceitful workers of iniquity. And their purpose is to deceive. The Bible says the adversary even comes as an angel light, because he's going to come righteous, going to come holy, going to come beautiful, going to come smart, going to come intelligent. But all of it is doing is to catch you, to paralyze you, to get you to listen, And once you listen, they got you. And so be wise. Don't jump with everything that looks good and sound good. Sit and watch for a while. Observe. Bible says you'll know them by the fruit. A good tree cannot bear corrupt fruit, and a corrupt tree cannot bear good fruit. Point blank. If a person's mouth is saying something, going one way, and their feet going another way, as my spiritual father would say, there is definitely a dead cat on the line somewhere. Something is lying, and it's stinking. God bless you. Have a good morning.